Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to FS25 on the 7 species Homestead map. Let's just go grab a load of stones and just take care of that. We need a little bit of cash if I want to get that one last factory run, and I wanted to get done last episode, but we did not get to. So, and that would be the clay and the clay mine. So we're going to need money for the factory. We need money for a little part of the clay mine. What I may end up doing is selling off a little bit more of that silage, and then we'll just replace it with a bit of new grass from the farmland we just bought. And we also need to take the trees down on the, well, the small little single trees down on that farmland, and then open up the grass and get the grass cut. So we'll have a little bit more silage. We just have a little bit more work to do to get there. Now, if I remember correctly, they were across the bridge. Yeah. Let's get ourselves a bit of room to turn around. And we are full. But I hope everyone is doing well today. It is very early on Saturday morning, just after midnight on May the 31st. I have no idea where this month went, let alone the first 5 months of the year. I feel like it was just Christmas like 2 weeks ago. So I think we had more boulders to break up on our own farm. I think we missed that one patch in the forest we bought. And we may actually work our way towards the mine with farmlands. I want you where? Mining silo. Alright, so that should take care of that for a while. Do you want to sell a load? You know, if we sell a load of firewood off, we can, we'll have less money tomorrow when we sleep tonight, but we'll be able to get that last factory running that I wanted to get going. I think we shall do that. Let's leave you parked here. Let's look at, hang on, let's just look at silage real quick. May go that route. So we are going to dump our grass in here. Yeah, let's sell off a little bit more silage instead. I'm not going to take a full load. We'll grab about 300,000 liters. Did I not? Oh, I completely missed a trigger. Yeah, I'll grab about 250,000 liters. And that should be able to get us what I need. So we have to cut some grass to replace it with. We got to get our harvester home. It's sitting over here at this shop. And then start saving up for the cotton harvester. Beat the bus, beat the bus, beat the bus. Nope. Not quite. Well, that'll put a bit of money in the bank. Alright. That definitely put a bit of money in the bank. Alright, so I want to get... Now, where do I want to put it? I think it's right behind this factory. So if we go into here... Construction... and we find... I sent this to the Patreon members yesterday, but by the time... Since I'm ahead on videos, by the time this video goes up, it'll be live. So everybody should have it. The good old Pottery barn. Let's get you here. Now I'm going to make roads and stuff back here. I just don't want to spend the extra cash right now. But let's throw you down. And we shall... Alright, so we're going to go. So you're going to need clay, pallets, and a little bit of silt. So we'll have to run a load of silt over as well. But we're going to go storing because we're going to sell them ourselves. So we're just going to go, it's going to activate these. And then pallets should automatically push over. So we just need to buy a part of the clay mine, and we need to grab a load of silt as well. Grab a load of silt first, then we'll figure out what part of the clay mine we want to buy. Heck, we may even have enough money left to start getting some sheep. Alright, so the clay should be over this way. I'm sorry, the silt should be over this way. I have no idea where the clay is. I can't remember. But we shall suck some of this up. It takes silt because of the flower pots are full. I'll just keep sucking it off the end. Wants to give it to me. Oh, so we full. Okay, I was just saying, so we don't own all of it, but I have no idea why it's letting us pick up all the way down here. It shouldn't, technically. We're going to run part of it over. Oh, no. I keep forgetting I got to make a left up here. I'm wanting to keep going straight. Alright, figure out where the clay is when we get back. I'd love to own this piece of property just to get that log pile out of my way. Alright, let's go grab it. A load of clay. Should probably grab 2 loads, throw one in there and one in the mining silo. We'll probably end up doing that. Then we got to figure out where we're going to start putting animals. We may buy this farmland, take this log pile out, and then sell the farmland back just to get it out of my way. Alright, so if you were clay, where would you be hiding? Would you be hiding to the left, would you be hiding to the right, or would you be hiding across the water? Alright, let's go this way. What are you? Oh, you're clay. Perfect. Alright, now which part do we want? Part to the left or part to the right? Let's take a look at autosave, sip of coffee. Yes, even though it's just after midnight, I am drinking coffee. I'm going to stay awake and get some modding done. Alright, so what do we want? Okay, you're only 14,000. And then you are 35,000. And then we'll just get this little piece here to complete it out. And that should keep us in clay for a little while. We'll just come back and grab, we'll grab another load. Alright, load number 1. Up and over the pile. We'll have to if we throw this in the mining silo, we'll have to activate it. I should kick this building off. Let's go grab one more load, we'll throw it in the mining silo. And we won't have to worry about clay for a bit. Sorry about that. I didn't want to cough in your ear. Yeah, I'm going to get 3 videos done today. I had to hit the grocery store this morning at 7, and then I plan on spending the rest of the day modding. I want to work on some factories and some updates. I probably won't get to the new map this weekend because I want to get a couple factories ahead so I have them in the bank for future releases. I have no idea why it's letting this pick up when we're off of our farmland. Yeah, it's completely bizarre. I don't know if Giants changed anything in the last patch, where you don't have to own the farmland to pick the product up off the ground. I have no idea. Alright, you are going to go here. And let's make sure you're activated. Clay distributing and activate. Is coal not activated? Yeah, it is. There's only no. Yeah, coal. Why is that not active? I have no idea. But you only have 13 liters left. Iron is, yeah, so iron's activated, and that's all we have in silt. Huh. Why did we not? I have no idea. And then stones. Huh. We only did not have all of them activated. Alrighty then. Do we need another load of silt? What do you have? Yeah, we are going to need another. I have no idea where the silt went. Oh, it's in here. I just didn't distribute over. Yeah, well, okay, we're fine. And then the other thing I wanted to check on really quick is, where are we on firewood? You have 220,000. Yeah, you're going to need... We're probably going to need a load of... cut a load of wood. Now, the question is, do we cut the trees down and get ready for mowing, or do we cut a load of lumber down? We're going to have to do one episode of one the next episode. I think I want to get a lot of these trees out so we can cut this grass and get more silage in. So we are going to swap headers. Well, not headers, but we're going to swap instruments on the nose of our tractor. You always have a little bit of wood chips in you that spit out as soon as I pick you up. Don't know why, but we should now own these random trees over here. And I'm thinking this may be our animal area. We do own the corner of this forest. So we can probably at some point zap out those tiny little trees. Okay, so we don't own all the way down here. That's interesting. How far up do we own? Alright, we do own these now. Alright, so how far over this way can we go? Nope. Okay, so where is our farmland at? I was hoping to cut all this grass. Let's jump in here a second. Oh, so we're right on the verge. Okay. how far out this way can we go? Alright, so we've got 2 empty Okay, so we can pretty much maybe hit that tree. No, maybe not. We'll see if we can. But it looks like we can own out not too much further past that forest. Alright, we can get a good bit of this grass cut then once we get all these single trees out of here. No, hold on. Let's go back this way. We'll get a load into carpentry. That's going to, because we're going to have income per hour from the charcoal and the mulch over here. I always dump some in there after we pull away. Yeah, I think we'll save this space here for factories. And then I think I know what farmland I want to get to put animals down. You go this way. Now, which way can we go? Ooh, another quick sip of coffee. Okay, we are right near the edge of our... Can I get you or are you off the property? You are off the property. Okay. So are you guys... So this guy's probably off the property. Yep. And then... Which means all of you are going to be off the property. Alright, now we should be able to go this way. Now I know you should be on the property, but are you? Are you the one I just tried a couple minutes ago? Yeah, okay. So that's not on our property. Are you on our property? I think we own the land around, some of the land around this forest. So you are. Alright, so we should be able to come down and knock a few more trees out. Let's top this one off. Which this one should be about full. You'll make a liar out of me. Now, when your thing closes, they're going to shoot more wood chips in. No. Why not? There you go. Okay, nowhere near the trigger. Once we finish that little forest that we're working on, we're going to hit this one next. Alright, so those guys are... you were off our property, so I should be able to go this way. Question is, do we want to put a field in back here? And are you on my property or are you off my property? You are off the property. Okay, so we pretty much know where we're going to have to run our mower. Which means you're probably off the property. Yep. Alright. Alright, so what are you? Okay, I can get you. So where else do we go? Okay, so we're pretty much at the end of our property. Can we get that one? Possibly. How many more of these can we get? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I just got the middle finger. It's like, nope, sucker. should be able to get that one in front of us, but I should also be able to knock this one out. We're going to have to come back for one tree, I think. Yeah, because we're full. Oh crap! Why does that do that? All I did was want to switch from the front implement to the back implement. I have no idea why it does that. Alright, you are gonna go here, I believe. We got a bunch of this in storage. Alright, you're gonna shoot some wood chips out. No, you're not. You're stuck in the implement again. That's alright. Yo! I just wanted to lower it and turn it on. This implement is crazy, man. It has a mind of its own. Alright, so I don't think we own anything else. Well, no. So that one's going to be off of our property. So the rest of these are going to be off of our property. But we can cut around this stance of trees now. So those are all out of my way. Those are all out of my way. We have, yeah, so let's do this. So I want to put, if I can fit some animal pens in here, I want to get a couple animal pens in here. Even if it's the chickens. I want to come, yeah, we're going to have to go empty and come back and get just a few more trees over here. Alright, I think I'm going to drop this one in the composter. So we won't have to put any grass in there. I get a little bit of lag, like right here. And I think it's those sapling pallets. I may find a little pallet storage and just to get them off the map. Because I think that's where my lag is coming from, right there. Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of room over here for chickens. I want to keep the couple trees around the lake. Let's get this one down. We'll get this one down. Just to get them out of my way. Get this one down. And then I'm going to call that good. I'll leave the rest of these. Hey, it actually emptied this time. Alright, so we shall drop you back over here. Oh, what did I unattached the trailer. I do that every time. Sorry, buddy, you're not coming out to play. You were already out playing this morning. Alright. Now, where is the edge of our property? Alright. So let's go. Well, let's get... Hang on. Get you unfolded. And then where is... Nope, it's going to be down a little bit further. Well, I know what piece of property I want next. I'm going to knock this... I'm going to get this one out next, I think. Okay, so right about here is the verge of our property. So if we go about here... Well, no, because that tree was off of our property. Alright, well, let's just line up with the edge of the dirt here to be safe. And then if we go, yeah, so if we go straight out, we should be able to go, like, around that forest. But we are pushing an hour. I'm going to call it here. I am Old Man 102. Please let's go through the cattails. What the heck? Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out and have an awesome day.